Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. Uh, Yesterday was basically a big up, big down day. You can have a look at this. I mean, we did have the triangle. I think that, to be honest, that triangle is null and void at the moment. That is our consolidation area, and I'd actually even just delete that and just put two horizontal lines in. That is the bottom of the channel, and that is the top there. So let's just call it a range rather than a channel. But there is merit to putting the channel in as well. For me at the moment, you can see this area here, as I said yesterday, 33,471 was the top area, and then we had this bottom area here, and you can see we rejected both areas. But we are stuck between the moving averages. So looking at the longer term outlook for this, we need a break of this range. So to the upside, that's 33,471. To the downside, that is 32,863. When we start looking at the intraday time frames and the time frames we want to be trading, look at the 3 hour, still in a downward trend, sort of, but we're basically above and below moving averages, so we are completely confused. We need to break out of the structure here before we start looking for any meaningful moves. If we get down to the hour, which is what we want to be trading, look at that. Big up, big down. Above the moving averages, below the moving averages, on the moving averages. We're waiting for the Feds. It's simple as that. And I'm not touching this until we break one of these two levels. It is pointless trying to chase this. Even on the 15 minute, you can see above the moving averages here. Did get a bit of a retest. It was a messy retest, something that I would have liked to see. You can see there was my structure, and look at what happened here, candle bar below it. I never really got another opportunity. Even this rejection here was not quite exact on the level. It was above the level. So just so much going on here, which is not something that I want to be chasing. So I think the volumes are still a little bit low as well. So for me at the moment, this is wait and see what the Feds say, get the minutes out the way, and then we should be able to start picking up some trades. But ultimately, I want to see a breakout of this range before I even start trying to chase anything. I am zero interest in sitting in front of a 5-minute chart or a 3-minute chart to actually get some trades. So that's probably what could have done there. You can see there's lots of structure on the 5 minutes, which would have given you the opportunity to buy into this. You see there was the first bit of structure. And I think it was after we did the video. You see the move up. That still would have been a miss, but then there was some structure inside during the market open for the US. But anyway, I think the moral of the story for me today is if you look at the daily, that's 2 pin bars on the moving averages. We've got to cross over the moving averages. So I suspect we are going to get some decent news, and then we're going to break to the upside. Just looking at the structure we have here on the daily charts, it's just consolidating for another leg up. This is the first leg. This is the big flag. We're consolidating for a break out of the flag for a move to the upside. So I think that's kind of where we're heading, but we're just going to have to wait for the noise to finish. And obviously, I want confirmation before jumping in. So we will sit this one out today. We'll see what happens after the Feds. But any breakout of 33,471 gets me looking for opportunities to the upside. I don't think I'm looking for shorts at the moment. Basically not on what I'm seeing on the higher time frame. That being the daily rather than the 8 hour right now. So this is range bound until we break up. If we do drop below 32,863, then we can start changing my tune, and we'll start looking for opportunities to short this to the downside. But there's a lot of potential support to the downside, specifically on the weekly. You can see there's a weekly level here, there's a weekly level here. And if you look at the two levels that we're paying attention to at the moment, there's been two. This is the 3rd week in this range, and look to the left, there's a lot going on here. So anyway, that's kind of my view at the moment. Sit and wait. Let's just see what transpires. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.